before seeing very interesting table, no English, but very few words, very simple ones. So let us see now the main subject here. You can see the Hebrew word reformim, reform. So this table tells about the reform, very significant one, as you will see yourself. But before, let us see what I saw in the internet. So a recent survey in the United States shows that in decades, reforms and conservatives and seculars left over from the Israeli tradition, and definitely Israelis who came to the States, will disappear from the map of the Jews around the world. So what is really the idea? So one can see in the Wikipedia, which says the millions of Jews are abandoning Judaism and their fellow Jews, albeit of their own free will. Yet, the loss of millions of Jewish co-religionists is deemed to be serious enough to be called Holocaust, meaning wholesale sacrifice of destruction. Concise Oxford Dictionary. Assimilation is the lead cause for the shrinkage of almost all Jewish population in the Western world since World War II, and it has been called the silent Holocaust. Unbelievable, yeah? They say that we lost about 6 million Jews, for more than this from the 70 years ago, when was the World War II, frightening. So, no doubt this shows that this happened because of the reforms. They allow intermarriage, definitely. Many things against the Torah. So what you have here, unbelievable. You have exactly what we saw in this survey and in the Wikipedia. So about the reforming, you have parallel Holocaust, silent Holocaust. Unbelievable. Yeah. Now this is a result of Tmeim, impurity, defiled, because they don't keep Nidah, they don't keep the laws of Judaism. Yeah. Now, definitely has to do with the leftists, because the leftists are against the Torah, and they allow many things against the Torah, like the Democrats allow things, abortion and homosexuality, which is against the Torah, because Democrat is against the Torah. Now, unbelievable, these Jewish people who know about the concept of Erev Rav, many millions old Torah. Erev Rav are people who are against the Torah, and according to Zohar, they are going to be leaders in Israel, in the Jewish world, exactly which has happened. Lot of reforms in the state, but hardly mention Israel. They don't have any interest in Israel, no doubt, it is known. Yeah. Most of them are far away from Judaism, and their interest is not at all in Israel. They don't mind at all that Israel will give up and give back the land. They claim that Israel are conquerors. Unfortunately, this is because of lack of Judaism, lack of understanding what Judaism is, keeping the Torah. So, unfortunately, great tragedy, as we said, if Jews would really keep the Torah and keep the Jewish laws, they will have now more than 20 millions, but unfortunately, because of this Holocaust, silent Holocaust, we lost many millions, as we see clearly written. It's frightening. This was a survey which says the following. We know, unfortunately, a lot of Israelis who come to the States really marry non-Jews, and, that sends their children to public school, and then the connection to Israel is cut off. Unbelievable. And this exactly you can see in Wikipedia, that we are now living in a situation of silent Holocaust. Yeah, silent Holocaust. And this is exactly how true the Bible code table is, because look what is going on here. This is the best meeting of the Torah of reform with Holocaust. And parallel, I told you many times, is this problem that you see here all the letters of the Torah. I read the letters of the Torah, letter after letter. God said, I sanctified you, I took you out of Egypt, then keep the Sabbath and so on. But those people, unfortunately, are not interested in it at all. But this is a program which was done by Mr. Dr. Alexander Rothenberg himself from Russia, like Professor Rips. And Professor Rips showed him this phenomena of the courts, and this phenomena of the courts is known already 800 years ago, was used by Rabbeinu Bachya. You can see in Genesis, beginning, it says that the secret of the birth of the moon is indicated in a Bible code, in a code, 42 letters, so I could see it. I wrote it in my site. It means in YouTube, really. I brought it from Professor Aralik's site. Clearly show 800 years ago are indicated in the Torah is exactly the second when the moon started, something that the atomic clock found now, and the difference between what Jews knew for thousands of years is a split second. I can see it clearly because Professor Aralik in his site, Torah.us, clearly explains it, and I brought it in YouTube because in YouTube, very interesting thing from this side. So, unfortunately, we are living now in a Holocaust, silent one, and so many Jews are cut away. This by Israel. Unfortunately, the rabbis are so much against reform, but reform is doing everything to come into the land and to put the rabbis there, and unfortunately, against the Torah. So it's such a danger to the existence of Israel. And this was the rabbi says. The rabbi says that now they might have to divide the Jewish people into order, proper people keep the Torah, and cutting themselves from the reform, conservative, and so on, which is against the Torah. So very interesting, a significant table, which is unfortunately shows the truth, because the Torah is a blueprint of creation, so everything is